So 2019 is winding down, guys, and I figured it would be a cool video to do to show you guys my top 10 pickups of 2019. It's been a crazy year for sneakers, and I mean, my sneaker collection has changed a lot since 2018, so I think it's kind of cool to go back and look at the greatest pickups that we got so far and just kind of be thankful for what we ended up copying for great steals and stuff throughout the year. I think it'll be a pretty cool video, so if you guys are interested in that, then feel free to stay tuned. That will be coming up right after this. Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untied Hawaii here, coming at you with another sneaker video. And in today's video, it is a huge one because we're going to be looking at thousands and thousands of dollars of sneakers that we copped in 2019. I'm excited to go over the list with you guys and show you guys exactly what we picked up throughout the year. But before we get into it, I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Reshoevn8r. Now, Reshoevn8r is the premier sneaker cleaning company, and I got to tell you guys that I'm kind of like slacking on my Christmas buying and stuff. You know, I haven't gotten my presents and stuff yet, and Reshoevn8r is honestly one of the best things you guys can do to get like stocking stuffers or presents for sneakerheads that you love. I mean, look at how easy it would be to just throw this into a stocking. The advanced deodorizer from Reshoevn8r, man, super easy, fits in the stocking, and it's got you covered for at least a whole year, man. Additionally, another huge one is the water and stain repellent from Reshoevn8r. You can put it on nubuck, suede, canvas, nylon, and more. And honestly, it just keeps your shoes protected throughout the whole year. As a special thank you to the Untied Ohana, Reshoevn8r is hooking up the Ohana with 10% off when you guys use code UNTIED at checkout on Reshoevn8r.com. Or you guys can just go to the link in the description below, click on that, and the discount will be applied automatically. So check that out, guys. Anyway, let's take a look at the top 10 sneaker pickups of the year now. Starting it off at number 10 is the Jordan 4 Bred, guys. The Jordan 4 Bred is a classic Jordan model, and honestly, just one of the greatest colorways to ever release on any of the Jordans, period, man. And to come back in 2019 was a huge deal. I really like this sneaker, and I was waiting for this restock, so I'm very happy to cop this one. And I know a lot of you guys cop this one as well. We did get this one for retail from Sneakers app, so got really lucky over there. Coming in at number 9 on the list is the Nike SB Dunk Low Panda Pigeon from Jeff Staple and Staple Pigeon, guys. This one is honestly like one of my favorite sneakers of the year because it is such a clean design. Like, if you guys haven't seen this, check this thing out. This is what the Panda Pigeon looks like, and with those green bamboo laces, these things just really pop in terms of color and just designs. The black and white upper makes it easy to match with a lot of different stuff, and those pops of green just really do it for me, like to set off a contrasting color. And you guys know that that pigeon on the back heel is super iconic, and one that I was actually really lucky to get blessed with for retail from Staple Pigeon. This is another one that I was just very happy to pick up and will be a staple of the collection for quite a long time. See what I did there? Coming in at number 8 is the Jordan 1 Pass the Torch. This is the Kawhi Leonard signature Jordan 1 that he made back when he was with the Spurs. You guys can see that this is a Spur kind of look with that silver, black, and white running throughout the shoe. You guys can also see that there's like a metallic patent leather on parts of the shoe as well. And when you guys look at the bottom, there is that Kawhi Leonard controversial logo, actually part of the reason why the shoe blew up in resale values. This one was highly controversial because, you know, Kawhi Leonard tried to sue Nike for the rights for this shoe because they're using his logo and they weren't paying him for it. I ended up copying this one for a really good price from GOAT, thankfully, because they're going for like over $2,000 brand new because they're just so rare at this point. But thankfully, I was able to pick this one up for $900 from GOAT app, so really lucky there. It's very rare that I buy a sneaker at like the competitive market price because I just feel like I can wait and find a better deal. And so coming in at number 7 is the Off-White Blazer from the 10 collection. The original Off-White Blazer from that 10 collection, the first released by Virgil Abloh, and actually this one is probably like one of my favorites from that 10 collection. This one is just a very unique sneaker, and in terms of design quality, I think Virgil just definitely killed it with this one. You guys can see it has that Off-White branding on the side over here, that super huge swoosh going into the midsole, which is very interesting and unique at the time. A whole bunch of different materials used on here, and I gotta let you guys know this is one of the rare sneakers that I actually keep from the beater boxes. Most of the time there's shoes that I like in there, but usually they're not my size or the condition is not very good. However, this one was my size, the condition was crazy, and I really wanted the sneaker, so I ended up keeping this one from a beater box. Another great pickup right here. Coming in at number 6, and potentially the sneaker of the year, was the Jordan 1 Travis Scott High in that mocha colorway. By far one of the craziest shoes to release of the year, and one of the most hyped as well. This color blocking was just a very neutral tone, so it can match with a lot of different things, and that reverse swoosh just set people off, guys. Travis Scott's name on a shoe automatically meant huge resale in the year of 2019, and as you guys can see, this is one of the cleanest designs on one of the best rated Jordans there are on the market. So it was basically a perfect storm for Travis Scott, and Travis Scott definitely killed it on this. Potentially sneaker of the year, I'm not sure. That's debatable, but it's definitely up there. And for me, this is one of my favorite pickups of the year because I'm not a Travis Scott stan, but you guys gotta admit, this is a nice sneaker. Coming in at number 5 is the Air Fog 1 Yellows, or renamed the Atmospheres by Jerry Lorenzo. When you guys check it up close, just a really nice design, man. This is the Air Fear of God 1 model by Jerry Lorenzo of Fear of God, and it's just a really clean look, and this one was a very limited pair. I believe it was a ComplexCon exclusive, making it very, very hard to get. Also released at Atmosphere at the LA shop that Jerry made as a pop-up, so it was a pretty limited kind of release. I don't even think these were released on Sneakers app, so very lucky that I ended up copying this one for resale on GOAT app, and I think I copped it like right after the release because I figured, like, you know, these pairs are gonna be very limited and they're only gonna go up in resale value. So I ended up copying this one for like 800 bucks from GOAT, and now they're going for $2,000. So yeah, I would say I made a good investment there. Sometimes it pays to, like, you know, pull the trigger on shoes early, pay the resale, because you never know, it could end up even being worth more down the line. Coming in at number 4 is the Jordan 1 Unions in that black toe colorway, guys. This sneaker did not release in 2019, but it was a pickup that I made in 2019, and I would say it's a pretty good pickup. Very unique design with a vintage kind of look, deliberately designed like that by Union LA, and I think it makes it kind of a very unique sneaker in terms of what they use for materials, and just the quality of build, and the colorway obviously just pops off. Really nice pickup, and this was a sentimental one for me because I think earlier in the year I actually let the subscribers, you guys, pick my sneakers for me via Instagram vote, and this is the one you guys chose, so I ended up copying this one. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a push to get that shoe, so thank you guys for the ones that picked this one. I really enjoy it. You guys made a good choice. Coming in at number 3 is the Off-White Presto from the Tan collection, the OG colorway. This one is the original Presto colorway. Since this original drop, they actually came out with an all-white one and an all-black one, but in terms of color and design, this is just too crazy of a shoe not to have in your collection, man. Nice use of colors, and it gives it like a kind of vintage look as well. And I ended up copying this one for a steal because I waited and waited and waited until I found a price that I was comfortable with for paying resale for this thing. This one I ended up copying from GOAT app for $900 when they're going dead stock for like $3,000 now. So I think it was a good decision to wait and to buy lightly worn because, yeah, I saved like 2,100 bucks, so I think it was a good decision there. So coming in at number 2 on the list is the Yeezy 2 John Geiger Golden Child, guys. Golden Child Air Yeezy 2s. This is actually a custom sneaker done by Lasco and John Geiger. I mean, as you guys can see, the quality is just ridiculous on this thing. Like, this is insane quality on a sneaker, man. The Air Yeezy 2 is my favorite silhouette of all time, and John Geiger and Lasco did a really good job on this one, giving it an all gold look with a lot of premium leather materials. I know they only released like a couple hundred pairs, so it was very, very difficult to find a size that I could fit. Supposedly it was lightly worn, but I did not see anything on here, so I ended up copying this for a good deal from GOAT as well. And I mean, this is just a shoe you never see very often, and it was one of the best unboxings I think of the year as well, because people were just like, what is that? I've never seen that before, I've never heard of it. So shock value is there, and I mean, just a really sick sneaker to have in the collection. Really happy to get this one in here as well. And then finally at number 1 is the Nike SB Dunk Low Canaries from Diamond Supply Co. This one was an insane sneaker that we just picked up recently at the very end of the year, and it ended up taking the number 1 spot on this list because, I mean, in terms of rarity, in terms of like looks and just design, I mean, this is one of the best ones there is for sure. So it is that all yellow shoe, and it is from Diamond Supply Co. You guys can see that branding over here on the tongue, reminiscent of the original Tiffany Dunk that started it all for me personally from sneaker collecting, and just a really cool design. You guys should know by now that I love the color yellow, so this was definitely on my must cop list. For me, my first trip I ever made to the mainland for sneakers and stuff was at ComplexCon, and this is one of those shoes that has sentimental value because we went there for like the purpose of trying to cop these, getting VIP tickets and stuff, and it just didn't pan out because they made like a fake hype thing. They said there was riots and stuff there that didn't really happen. I've showed video on it multiple times already, so no, I'm not going to get into that, but basically created fake hype, and it blew up the shoe's value and just the want and hype of the sneaker. I wanted it originally for the personal because I love yellow sneakers, and the Tiffany Dunk is like the original shoe that got me like into sneaker resale and just got me thinking about sneakers a lot more. So I'm really happy that I copped this one, and this is my most expensive purchase ever on a shoe. Like I told you guys, I usually try to wait for a good deal, and I copped this one for $1,900, so it was expensive, but I mean, it's still better than buying a DS pair for like $3,000. So Yeah, that's how I justify it to myself. Anyway, that is it, guys. That is the top 10 sneaker pickups that I got for 2019. Obviously a crazy year, a lot of expensive sneakers, a lot of hype sneakers in here, and it was cool to just see like the changes that we had in the sneaker collection, as well as the savings and stuff that we got on these shoes. And I do want to know what your guys' favorite pickups of the year were as well. So if you guys want to give me like your top 3 pickups, go to the comments below and let me know what you guys copped. Would love to see what you guys are happy with. And it's not only about like the resale value or the hype or whatever, it's really just personal stuff on there for you. Like I copped a lot more expensive sneakers than the Jordan 4 Breads or the Panda Pigeons, but it's not about the price on these things, it's about like the sentimental value and just like how it makes you feel. So that's why my list is set up like this. I want to see what your guys' top 3 are, so comment down below though. Hopefully we continue to get blessed with good steals and deals in 2020, man. And I just thank you guys so much for rocking with me throughout all of 2019 to see all of these shoes being unboxed and just being part of the Sohana, man. So thank you guys so much, and I'm hoping that 2020 is a big year for all of us. So until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care. I will see you on the next episode. Aloha. Shoot!